What I want Ghanaians to do is to stop giving arms on the street to the disabled beggars. Because you give them the money, they don't utilize their sense.
Hello and welcome to Faces of Ghana. This is a show in which we inspire you with the stories of Ghanaians that are doing peculiar things. Today we are here at the showroom of Jomens. Well, you may see Jomens as a physically challenged or a disabled man, but he believes in turning disability into ability. And so we are just here to interact with him so he shares his inspiring stories with us. He's actually the pioneer or the founder of Hope for Disabled Foundation. And so we'll get to hear more from him. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media platforms. And if there is any inspiring story like this very one, feel free to write to us and I will certainly follow up on that story.
I'm Joseph Mensah, a native of Teshi here. My father is a fisherman. My mother is a trader. I come from very poor home, and I'm currently 58 years now. I grew up near the seashore while everybody is struggling to survive. According to what I was told, I was about 5 years when I had some measles, and then they sent me to hospital. After injection, I got my disability. Unfortunately for me, I couldn't reach anywhere because they thought they would rather use the money to care for my seniors who are able to go to school later on to come and look after me. So I just stopped school at class 5. They sent me to Accra Rehabilitation Center where I learned the shoemaking trade. I started working on my own as a cobbler, and I started on a small table which I placed it on the street side. In 96, I joined some organization called Hope for Life Handicapped Brothers and Sisters Association, which was brought in by a certain Catholic father. The father's name is John Tubalt. I was doing the shoemaking. When I got small money, I went to Togo because my brother used to fish at Togo. So I went to my brother to visit him. When I was coming, I saw that they were selling some small things. Oh, I bought some and come and sell. I got some small money. So I tried another visit again. Then I see that, oh, aside the shoemaking, I'm getting a little money. But then my father had this plot. While my father's family were harassing us on the plot. So when I got small money from the shoemaking and the Togo, then I said, no, then let me put some 2 blocks down. I tried that, and I got some enough blocks, and I went to my mother. First, I went to Hope for Life where I was and told them that now I have found a woman by then I have seen
Your
my
wife.
wife, who understands me. And for her, she come to the kiosk. She's a very great woman I have ever seen in my life. Yes. And my wife understands me. So I told her that now we have one child and he passed away. We can have another one in the kiosk. We don't know what will happen next. So I'm going to the organization and get a loan so that this block that we have been able to buy, we should make a single room so that the child will survive under that roof. Truly to the dream, when I go, the organization agreed to give me the money. But they asked me, how am I going to pay the money? Then I told them that this, by then it was 100 cedi, which is 1 million. So, oh, I have room from my mother's place. And also, where I told you I make the workshop, I built that place too as a room, and I rented that one too out. I was there, and then they called me from the office. When I went, they said, we want to give you the money and face the consequences, because we have been with you for so long and we know you. So we believe what you are saying, but we saw that your mother is afraid, and also there is a little neglect in the family. You understand? Because they don't know what you can do. So we will give the money to you and face the consequences. So then I become happy. When they are going to give me the money, instead of 1 million, they give me 2 million.
Wow.
They say this 1 million is for free. Take it. And this is the loan of 1 million. Take that one. I said, how happy I became, because I told them I'm coming to build one single room. So the moment I saw the 2 million like that, hey, this money is a huge money. I can do something with it. So instead of one single room, I make foundation of chamber and hall 3.
Wow.
Yeah. So I use the money to lintel level. Then I saw that the money is shorting. Then I concentrate on the one room. And then I finished that one. And then I went inside without even plastering. I was in the room and one gentleman came and asked me that, oh, I want to rent your this room. I said, oh, you see the status? He said, oh, I can pay. We calculate everything. Say I can pay. And then he paid me. Then I used his money to complete. And the person stay inside for his years.
Okay.
He gave me another advance, complete another one too.
Wow.
Then gradually, I got my house. What I want Ghanaians to do is to stop giving alms on the street to the disabled beggars, because the white people says necessity is a mother of all inventions. Disabled have sense in their head, but because you give them the money, they don't utilize their sense, because they get the money on silver platter. But if you stop giving the money to them, it will make them think, and then they will make good use of the sense in their head. So I beg every Ghanaian, it is not a wicked. What you are rather doing is rather the wicked one, because you don't make the person think. These people you see can invent so many things, but because he is getting his money on silver platter, he eat it anyhow. He don't think tomorrow he will get there and get another one. So if you stop giving to them, if you have a little, he would think that if I do this, I can find a way to multiply it and it will go on. So this is my advice to the general public. It is not that I don't like my colleague disabled. I like them, but I like the disabled to earn a living in a genuine sweat way, not on silver platter. Now, President Akufo-Addo has initiated something he called government support for persons with disability. I know you are aware. That one is a very laudable idea. If people don't like Akufo-Addo, me alone, that particular thing he does, I praise him for that, because I got some of that loan. But if you have given me a loan and I do my work and nobody buys it, do you think I can get your loan to pay you? No, I can't carry these slippers on my head to roam about. But there, you see, these sandals is a school sandals. We have about 50 schools in Teshi here. Government schools. So even if government is trying his best, he can't take all the load like that. If you give us 2 secondary schools to buy our product, we should make the thing for them. The families will buy for them. You understand? For the children to work well. Then it will make us also busy all the time. But if you give us the money and the things are not going, it means we are coming back to square one. So I'm begging His Excellency. I know that since he has been able to give this money, he will understand this particular begging, that he should allow us to make the sandals to send it to the schools. Because when I send a letter to the school for them, they agree. But later on, they said, Nana Addo said nothing should be sold at the school. So it means I come back to my own this thing. I want to say thank you. I went to Jean Arroyo to do something, to send a letter there for some issue. And I met this lady. It's called, I know her to be Lydia. They said is the secretary to the Commissioner General. And the reason why I'm thanking, I'm appreciating her is that most people in that caliber or position underrate persons with disability, don't want even to look at your face. You understand? When you are even sitting in a car, ordinary common person crowd don't want your skin to touch her because you are taboo. But this woman talked to me in a way that I will never ever forget that woman. Wow. So Auntie Lydia, Jean Arroyo, if you are watching this thing, I say thank you.
Right. So certainly this story is indeed very inspiring. You heard from Jomens, who believes that disability can actually be turned into ability or capabilities. The show has been Faces of Ghana with me, Philip Abutiati, on YEN TV. And if you have any interesting and inspiring story worth sharing, just feel free to write to us, to comment in the comment section below. If you want to reach out to Jomens, if you want to partner or sponsor him in any way, feel free to reach out to yen.com.gh and we'll connect you to Jomens. Until I come your way with another edition of the show, remember to be good and remain peaceful as a Ghanaian.